Welcome back. Welcome.
How are your matches going?
Uh, the last one went pretty well. One of my teammates was borderline throwing, but I made it out alive. That's all that really
Oh,
matters.
fun.
At this point, I'm kind of just like trying to save up blood points so that next chapter I have enough to prestige people, get their perks on everyone. One of my favorite things that I've seen recently is someone announced that they have enough BP stored on one of their accounts to just prestige 100 Springtrap as soon as he comes out.
Hmm.
And considering the fact that each prestige takes like about 1,000,000 blood points, that's pretty cool.
Fun indeed.
Fun indeed. Okay, I can't walk past you. That's interesting. Yeah, if Randy was gonna be here before, like, I don't know, tomorrow, I was gonna ask him if he wanted to play Mario Party. Kinda unfortunate.
Yeah.
But hey, if the man's busy, he's busy. Can't complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is sometimes. Well, that stinks for me. Bro, what is up with my connection today? That stinks. Alright, you heal me because you basically doomed me. It's okay, we're still doing decently well. Considering we have, you know, almost 3 gens done before a single hook. That's pretty nice. Okay, 2.5, I guess. Hell yeah. Literally do a gen directly under their nose. By the way, how are you doing in general, man? Like, you chill?
Um. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm chilling.
That's
I'm
good.
doing my thing.
things okay in general?
Yeah. Really, I can't complain too much.
That's
I
good.
mean, back to being busy again, but honestly, I kind of welcome it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's way better to be a little bit busy than to have nothing to do.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's how I felt during my winter break because we were closed. Yeah, we were closed until for like a couple of weeks, and like for winter break, and I started getting the itch. When you just sit inside for a little too long and you don't do anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I need something to do.
I feel that. I get it. I don't know. Personally, it's a bit easier for me to stay inside for longer durations of time. Because I do, like, end up working, like, weird hours and, you know, sleep is not the greatest. And, you know, with doing physical jobs, you end up feeling like, ah, shit, I do not wanna. I do not want to, like, go outside. I want to lay in my bed and do nothing, but that does get tiring, and a lot of the times where I'm lying in bed, I'm just like, man, I wish I was, like, out at, like, the flea markets and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing that I miss the most about, like, summertime and spring and shit, is, like, you don't get as many, like, flea markets and, stuff during winter.
Yeah, winter is just kind of a sucky time of year in general. I feel like.
Yeah, like, people are always like, oh, the summer is way too hot and the blah blah blah. It's just like, I don't really care. Like, yeah, hot weather is hot. That's telling me this for the first time. Um, like, who could have guessed that hot is hot?
I don't even mind the heat. And everyone's like, "Oh, you can't strip down, but you can put all these layers on in the cold." It's like, shut up. It's like, because with each layer, it gets more and more uncomfortable. Your movement's more restricted. It's like
You can do less. Like, I only here's the thing. I get cold pretty easily, but at the same time, I only ever wear a hoodie during the winter because it doesn't impede my movement. Like, it sucks when you're like, oh yeah, I just want to frickin' exist, and then you're like, well, I have to fucking deal with multiple layers, and, you know, I have to scrape ice off of my car to go anywhere. Like, yeah, that's totally something people want. I'm sorry, but if there's a chance that I can slip and break my neck, I don't want to deal with it. Because here's the thing, the most dangerous thing in the summer is heat stroke. The most dangerous thing in winter is everything.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, hopefully I don't see an invisible splotch of ice that is literally known for being invisible and hard to spot. Oh well. Whoops, I accidentally died on my way to to get into my car this morning. Oops. It's just kind of stupid. Like, I get why people don't like summer with how scorchingly hot it can get. But, like, I don't know. It just feels like that as a negative is not as bad.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, yeah, it kind of sucks that you get sweaty, but, like, I don't know. When you're done being outside, you can, like, go home and take a shower.
Yeah, exactly, right. Whereas, like, if I'm cold, like, to the point where it hurts,
Yeah, we're,
I gotta
like,
sit and wait for a while to warm back up.
yep, and you can't even take, like, a warm shower immediately from that, because you will, like, burn yourself.
Yeah.
Not fun. Not fun. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Hello, hello.
Hello. No, but there's one thing about winter that, and frankly, it's why, like, summer, in my opinion, is the best season, even with its drawbacks, because it is the only season that does not have this issue. And that's the fact that summer has the sun directly above you. When it is winter, fall, and spring, the sun sits lower in the sky, so anytime there is sun out, you are always going to be blinded by the sun in your eyes. That is the most annoying thing to me. It's just like, I will rather take the extra heat of the sun blazing directly down on me than the uncomfort of having to squint constantly. It sucks. I genuinely hate how terrible like that is. It just, having the sun be in your eyes is just awful.
Like, it's just like, I despise almost everything about winter.
Fair enough. I feel like winter just, like, it's fun for December because you have all, like, the holiday, like, you have all of, like, the holiday, like, decorations and stuff up, and it always looks nice. As soon as December ends, it is the most dreary and gray season. Like, there is nothing worthwhile about it.
That transition from summer into fall is one of my favorite times of year.
Alright, that's
so
fair.
I disagree with you there. I mean, because it's like, you still get all the warmth, but then it's like, you know, the leaves, they haven't quite started falling off yet, but they start changing different colors.
And they're so colorful and nice, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's hot, but it's not as humid. It's just comfortable time of year.
I get it. It makes sense to me, like, perfect sense to me. I know, like, a lot of people say that, like, the main reason people like summer to begin with is just, like, nostalgia for being, like, young and you're not in school. And I can't disagree with that. Like, you definitely... I would say that, in general, we have a lot of good memories during the summer because that's the time when, you know, growing up, we are the most, we got nothing going on. We can just, like, exist in the world. But, like, I feel like it goes beyond just that, but I don't know. There ain't nothing wrong with nostalgia, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be blinded by the past, of course, but, like, you know, it ain't bad to have fun. Oops, it sent me to the complete wrong television. That's fine.
Oh.
Ah, well, that targeting systems and all that. Dude, you know, we need to go to flea markets again during this summer. That was nice.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. I wonder what we'll find. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing the pretzels, bro.
The pretzels
Freshly
from the flea market, yeah.
And they're just.
There's something about them. They're different.
Yeah, there's just like softness to them that I like.
Yeah, like the inside is really soft, but like the outside has like a really satisfying crunch to it.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like a Philly South Jersey thing in general, but like it feels like, you know, when you have a freshly made version stuff like, I don't know, like God, what's the place called? Pretzel Factory or whatever it's called. That John.
Yeah, the Philly Pretzel Factory,
like,
which is like one of my least favorite names. It's just like, yeah, with the fucking Philly Pretzel Factory, the only one.
It's like it's good, but it's like they're a little dry on the inside. The flea market pretzels don't really have that dryness.
For me, the taste of the Philly Pretzel Factory ones is just like not good enough. Like there's something about them that's just like not gross, but just like not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you end up like being like, you're like, it's not that good. It's like, okay, they're good every once in a while as like a treat. Like that's how I feel about the Wawa ones. The Wawa ones are not great, but they can like they have a certain appeal to them. And mostly that appeal is the fact that they're cheap as fuck. But they're not very good otherwise. I feel like I could like put like I could make like a whole ass pretzel tier list. And I could come up with plenty of reasons why X pretzel is better than Y pretzel. But like mainly it's just like a lot of I feel like a lot of pretzels are just like, they're either overly salty, like I think the Wawa ones have way too much salt on them. Like and some of them are like way too sweet.
I don't think there's too much salt. I think there's not enough flavor to just like cuz salt brings out flavor of whatever it is. So I think the problem is, right, there's not much flavor to bring out with the Wawa pretzels, so you just bite into it and you just get salt.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
There is a weird sweetness with the Wawa pretzels I kind of like.
Yeah, but it's not like the sweetness is just like an undertone that's not like good enough. Like if it's an Annie Ann's pretzel, you get the sweetness of that bread and it's nice. Like it's kind of buttery and rich, but like the Wawa ones, they don't have enough sweet to make them like pleasant.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta have a good mix of your salt and your sweet in a good pretzel. But I will say, I think in general, like, if we're not talking like local, like homemade kind of stuff, the best pretzel dogs definitely gotta go to Annie Ann's.
I don't think I've ever had their pretzel dogs. I have only had their
The cinnamon bites.
cinnamon pretzel bits, which I adore. But also, you know what aggravates me?
What?
They call them pretzel bits instead of pretzel bites.
Yeah, that is strange.
Like, it's technically correct. You know, like... Actually, wait, before I go on a rant, let me just check to make sure I'm right. Because it could just be me misreading it. Okay, no, it is bites, I think. Never mind, I'm just an idiot. But yeah, it's like... Shit is like nectar from the gods, bro. I love it.
I don't know. I do like the cinnamon pretzel bites, but like, for me personally, I feel like they're a bit overhyped. Personally, when I go for the bites, I go for the hot dog ones. Those are real good.
They used to, I mean, they're good now, but they used to be better back in the day. Some of it might be nostalgia, but
I mean, to be fair, the recipe has probably changed, so that's not even like...
Yeah, but the old recipe though, there was like so nice.
It's like McDonald's fries. Like, they're not as good as they used to be.
I can't remember the last time I had McDonald's.
For me,
or any fast
Thursday.
food for that matter.
I don't know. I'm oh god. I still, like, to this day, I'm kind of not fully good on French fries because I went to Five Guys and I asked for 2 large fries, and I think that may be one of the biggest mistakes I have ever made.
Why would you do that?
I didn't know. I didn't know what the consequences of my actions would be. It was so bad.
Do you know how much they give you in a normal large fry?
No! Dude, that was my second time going there. I went there once with you, and that was before I ever, like, started eating burgers, and I was like, you know what? People hype up Five Guys. Let me go to Five Guys and see what it's about. It's like, you know, I really like my fries. I'm gonna get 2 large fries. Because I'm like, I like fries, you know. At other places, like at Wendy's, I'll get like 2 medium fries, and I was like, you know what? I hear good things about their fries. Let me get 2 large ones. And I'm like, it was a mistake. But you know what's even worse? Their hot dogs are better than their burgers. Their burgers aren't even that good.
I like their burgers a lot, but to justify the price, you have to look, because that's the thing, is it's like the cost of all the toppings is baked into the base price of the burger. So if you're just gonna get like, yeah, let me just get a cheeseburger at Five Guys, like, you're paying out the ass for nothing. Like, you gotta load that shit up.
Yeah, I loaded mine up. I did, but I was like, holy shit, there's nothing. This ain't it, Chief. It was terrible. Like, my room smelled like French fries for days. There was too much. I didn't know what I was getting into. That was a mistake.
What the fuck? So you know how the NFL has been like trying to go global and having games and like all these
Have
places?
they?
Yeah, so they've had London games for the past few years. This season the Eagles, they lost a home game because they went their home opener, quote unquote, was a game in Brazil.
That's not a home game. I hate to
No, but
break
we're
it
the
to you.
home team. Um, so they're about to. So an article came out saying that the Eagles will likely play in Australia, not next season, but the season after.
Why? Why though?
Like, they better get a fucking bye week like a week off after that. Because can you imagine flying all the way to Melbourne and back, and then having to play a game the next week?
Oh God, yeah, like they did not think that through. Those poor boys are dying. They're gonna be jet lagged every single game. This is Tom Brady propaganda happening right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when is the Super Bowl game again?
Not tomorrow, but the week after.
So next Sunday, got it.
Yep, February 9th.
Good to know. I'm glad I don't have
And
to work. Oh God, I just
and I will
realized.
be getting absolutely plastered, no matter win or lose.
Win or lose. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I just thought about it, and I'm just like, oh shit. I work the Monday after that. I'm just like, oh
Hopefully,
shit.
that means
There are
no
going to
one's
be
gonna be on the road.
people. There are going to be people on my team who are going to be drunk off their asses. But at the same time, my job doesn't really require their assistance, so it's more just they're gonna be upset because they didn't sleep. That makes sense, at least. And you know what's weird? For some reason, I think that night, there's just like a weird bit of my schedule. Like, I usually work like mornings. I work like 5 to 10 normally. Tell me why, for some reason, like that Sunday, I am scheduled like 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I think they really fucked up somewhere along the line. Like, that should not be on my schedule.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, brother, you have accidentally put me on the schedule of someone who asked. And you want to... Here's the thing about it. I didn't see shit. Like, if they expect me to come in for 1 hour at 9 p.m. before I have a shift at 5 in the morning the next day. Fuck that. And that's not... My schedule is set in stone. That ain't shit that I'm supposed to... I don't get schedule changes. Other than when they cut my hours. Like... I'm sorry, bro, but like that... You are not him. You are not making me do this. I'm not going to work for 1 hour. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you actually insane? So, yeah, I think it... based on the fact it's 1 hour and in a time slot I never work, 99% sure that is a typo. But if it isn't, I just don't notice it, and I talked to Kelly about it on Tuesday, where I'm just like, hey, I think there's something weird going on with the schedule, because it says I missed a day, but Lord knows I have not missed a day. And, like, what? I seriously don't understand some shit. But you ain't making me do that. No. No. I know that ain't my schedule. You know that ain't my schedule. That is 1 hour. It takes about an hour for me to print out all of the pricing labels that you need me to do. Like, brother in Christ, there are like 400 price changes. I got shit to do. And because half the time I have to troubleshoot all the broken printers, so like, let me tell you. It genuinely takes like up to like 45 minutes some days. Like, it's real bad. Like, on the 400 days or 500 days, instead of, like, its typical, like, decent, normal amount, it's bad. Oh, that's fun. I just got latency'd out of a hit there. That's fun. The hell? Do we have any major injuries or problems going into this Super Bowl?
Trying to think. Jalen Hurts' leg might be a little gimpy. Some offensive linemen are a little banged up, but they'll probably be good to go for the Super Bowl. And hey, it's the Super Bowl, so even if they're not, give them boys fucking Toradol and send them out. You know?
Give them the steroids they deserve. I gotta start putting steroids back in sports. Think about what they took away from us. They took away the best baseball seasons of all time. Okay, I ain't gonna deal with that because that's just ridiculous. What? Okay. What do you think our chances are of winning the Super Bowl, actually?
I am weirdly confident.
Because the Eagles are good at pulling comebacks against the people they've fought before.
I mean,
there's a precedent now.
Listen, there's precedent, but I don't know. this team is. I feel like around the board, this team is better than the 2022 team. Like
And to be fair,
I mean,
we
I'll
were
nev-
without
I'll-
our star player during that game, so
I mean, like I'll never count Andy Reid and the Chiefs out. But you know, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling double-digit point win.
nice.
Some people around me are saying blowout. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I mean, it would certainly be nice. But
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, you never know how it's gonna end up going.
Yeah, right. I mean, there are times where I've walked in super confident in a game, and we've gotten our shit pushed in, or we barely scraped out a win. And there are times where I've walked into a game nervous as fuck, and then it's a blowout. So, you know, you never know.
Yeah, just easy clap.
Hurry up, you gutless.